There you go, it's live now.
Hey!
Yo, I'm here with, do you want like a screen name or just your name?
I don't care.
Well, fuck, now it could go either way. Welcome, it's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet, and, Indescript, cause I don't have a name for you yet. Yo, Torvor, welcome to the stream, it's good to have you. I don't have the live chat up just yet. Yo, Kirby, welcome to the stream, good to have you.
How's it doing?
Yo, Scavenger, welcome to the stream, it's good to have you. I like how the Scavenger said face reveal. You already know who I am. Torvor putting up those squiggly memes. Today we are going to do a custom mech suit build. Yo, Scavenger with the greetings and salutations. Also, make sure you smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Kuratas said, where the fuck the Nexus, though? Don't worry, I've been practicing on Nexus. Kirby said, we've seen that guy on screen before. You know it?
Yeah.
You guys already know what he is. Also, thank you all for smashing that like button. Truly appreciate it. So we're going to have another stream going on simultaneously with this one. Where you'll actually get to see, like, the mech building process. That's what we're about to do.
It's going to be really cool.
It is going to be really cool.
Yeah.
And we're going to go through the same process that you would do if you were to purchase a mech. So when you buy a mech, first you go through all the customization options and you pick what you would like to see. And you have all these different, like, color choices and weapons and stuff that you can put on it. So we're going to work together and build our own mech. Scavenger said, I finished liking the video, and you know I will never forget my catchphrase. True. This thing is greetings and salutations. But right now I'm getting the other stream set up and the live chat set up. Kuratas said, so Nick, what's the schedule for the night? I still have 2 more labs to do, but while I have my boy here with me, because I still don't have a nickname for you, right now... Well, I mean, like, have we ever had a nickname? The only other thing I can think of for you, right, that, like, I've used to differentiate you from other people is White David. And that was the other day. Gabby, I told her I ran into David at Bojangles, and she was like, which one? And I was like, oh, Black David, not White David. And she's like, oh, yeah, because she's like, I know both. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I ran into her the other night, and that was cool.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Kirby said, is Nick going to be Mr. Hand for today? Kinda. Mr. Hand is another guy, who's on the stream who likes to do this, like, the whole time. He prefers not to be on camera.
Does he ever use socks?
He does not use socks. That would be very interesting. Also, thank you all for the love on the trying a new Flash outfit at Hot Topic video. That bitch is literally only a few seconds. I don't know why it has 23 views. Let's see. Yeah, I'll probably want this down here rather than up there. Also, I'm still getting the live chat open, so don't worry. I'm not ignoring what you guys are saying. I just actually can't see it yet. We're getting there. Okay, scrolling over, scrolling down. Okay, here we go. So what was the last thing I said? The Scavenger said his nickname is White Guy. Kratos said, lol, the main thing I want to know is if this is your only stream for the night. Probably, because I still have to do the labs and everything. Let's see. Torvor said, you need to make that hand guy a sock puppet. I could bring one. I feel like he'd refuse to use it.
No. You'd have to force him to use, like, have a few different ones.
Oh, and, like, let him be able to choose?
Yeah.
Maybe we could do an episode where we go to the store and we, pick out one.
Have the audience,
vote for his sock puppet. That'd be pretty great.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you guys think of that? Let's see. Professor Tremnitz said, what is this video about? There's going to be another stream going on simultaneously. I'm setting that one up right now, where we're going to make a mech suit. We're going to, like, design one using the official Kuratas website, and you guys can do it at home, too. I'll actually share the website link, and I'll show you guys the process, and you can even follow along and make your own mech. So I just put the link in the live chat to where you guys can hit it up. Let's see. Kirby said you could try and use your phone camera idea here. I could if I had thought of it earlier and was running a different app. This is the YouTube app, not the YouTube gaming app. Vegeta said, who's the white guy? His nickname, as of right now, is White Guy. We haven't thought of a better one, so the white guy is White Guy.
So am I just White guy.
There has to be a better thing. I was thinking of, like, calling you by your last name, but I'm not sure if that's a real nickname. You're like, nah.
Nah.
Scavenger said, I'm gonna make a mech with you.
You can just
solid.
call me Davy Crockett.
Did you say Davy Crockett?
Yes.
I'll call you Crockett.
That could work.
Maybe Rocket, because we're in Rocket City. Drop the C.
That could work.
Maybe David Rocket. We'll work on it. Let's see. The Torvor said, get one for each expression. Oh my gosh. For the sock puppets. Scavenger said, Torvor, best idea ever. Let's see.
Wait, make a Goku puppet.
A Goku puppet?
Yes.
That'd be nice. The Scavenger said, maybe that guy for his nickname. He wants to drop the white. Kirby said, the website is in a different language. Oh, shit. Kinda? Mine's in English. Nani? Oh, wait. I keep forgetting I haven't set up the other stream yet. One moment. I actually need it where you guys can see what I'm doing. And that should lead you guys, like, on the right course. Hey, look at that. Hey. So I gotta scroll over. I hit the wrong thing. I need to hit Creator Studio. Professor Trevenant said, well, I spent the day catching up with the Ben 10 reboot, Torture. Also, I now have enough problems with the Rush story to fill a book, not a list. Oh my gosh. He's been really hating on the Ben 10 reboot. We've been talking about it.
But why?
I understand where he's coming from with the hate. Fucking why? Internet. But why? I enjoy it.
Oh, no. There's no internet connection.
Don't worry. It's back.
It's back.
We did it. The internet has returned.
High five.
Yeah. Fixing the internet. One step at a knot. Scavenger said, why not, Crimson Chin for the guy's name? Because I don't even see the Fairly Odd Parents reference, my guy. This is not there.
What?
Crimson Chin is a superhero from Fairly Odd Parents.
Crimson Chin. Fairly.
Do you not know Fairly Odd Parents?
I do, but it's been a while. My favorite show from that time was Billy and Mandy.
Billy and Mandy was cool. My dad liked that one. I wasn't as much into that. I also wasn't as much into Courage. A lot of my friends are into, like, the more supernatural Cartoon Network shows. And I didn't fuck with them
Kids
as much.
Next Door was pretty good, too.
Kids Next Door was pretty good. I got that. Kirby said, back again. This guy said, Big Dick... Oh, wait, no, he didn't say that. That's his name. Big Dick... No, it's Big Cock Dick Breath said, yeah, on Crip, do some signs. Because we're blue and red in the thumbnail. He's making, like, a gang reference.
Okay.
The Torvor... Oh, not the Torvor. Oh, that is your name. I never realized there was a "the" in your name. Always drop it like Facebook. Torvor said, Courage was friggin' traumatizing. I thought Courage was alright.
It was okay.
I guess this would be science and technology. Even though this is more of an entertainment thing, I feel like it'll definitely appeal to people like that.
Yeah.
Scavenger said Crip Crew. Let's try to be less gang related. Watch as we pick colors for the mechs. They'll be like, West Side? you can't not pick the West Side color.
Well, then you can pick like green and like some like super like contrasting like purple color or some such.
You know there's some gang that's like repping Barney or whatever, and they're like, those are our colors. They're repping us with the mechs.
just the absence of color. Do you want to do that? Just white.
That's a thing. I'm sure there has to be a white gang. Skinhead mech. Scavenger said, I live in Florida, so West Side. And then he said, I mean East Side. When you gotta remember your cardinal direction. Big Cock Dick Breath said, just subbed with my big chicken. Yo, thank you kindly. Thank you for smashing that subscribe button. Torvor said, South Side. When everyone starts repping sides. Dang it, you do one video with colors. They'll never let you live it over. Professor Trevenant said, Florida, the best place. I live there as well. Kirby in all caps said, North Side? Right now we're at Southeast Campus Residence Hall, but he lives at North Campus Residence Hall.
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it, huh? You know what? There needs to just be a central residence.
Is. That's CCRH. We have central.
Well, then what would their colors be? Like just
all of them?
So they're.
It's just black. They're all mixed together.
Or would they be the rainbow?
Oh, the reading rainbow. Torvor said, "Can I be the downside?" Then the scavenger says, "Southeast side." What's up? When you get more specific. Fucking, I'm waiting for the live chat. Oh, the live chat won't go until I hit start broadcast. Nani? That makes so much sense. Kirby said, "Who's the upside?" Well, okay, real quick before I start that
side?
one. Ooh.
Yeah.
What about the Wayside? I loved that cartoon and book. I think Wayside was too far of a throw. I'm not sure if you guys are like old enough to remember the Wayside cartoon. Damn. This is missing out. Let's see. Start broadcast.
Wait. There was this Skablam.
Skablam?
Or...
Yo, welcome to the stream. We now have the other one up, so you guys can see that one as well. Torvor said, "I thought Wayside was a book." It was a book. I like the book and the show. Both are good. Scavenger said, "I want some blocklet clip bookies." And he said, "That's how Bloods talk." Oh, because they don't say C's. They replace them with B's because C's are related to Crips.
Oh.
Gosh, fucking, what a meme. Let's see. Torvor said, "Oh, I'm the dark side." Let's see. Right now I'm scrolling to get the live chat set up for the stream where we're actually going to show you, like, us customizing the robots and everything. Worst case scenario, by the way, I just do those 2 labs, like, in the morning. It depends on how long we take. Kirby with the pineapples. Kirby's already ready on the other stream. Kirby said, "You were the squiggly side." So for anyone who wants to, like, follow us in the creation process and work on them together with us, definitely feel free to hit up the other stream, because that's where you'll actually see the process and where to go, and we'll talk about, like, the different settings. One thing that I wanted to show you, David, is I noticed they have this image, where I think this is an idea of where they want to take the Kuratas. See how it's, like, bipedal and everything?
That looks like,
I like how they just get, like, not your face now.
That looks like, that thing from Fallout 3, Liberty Prime, almost.
What's up with Prime being in the name, for, like, all these mechs?
I don't know, it's just...
Also, look at this servo motor glove thing, where, like, you can bend your finger. Remember in the video we just finished watching the Japan versus USA mech fight or whatever? And, like...
That's what it was.
Yeah, and, like, the fingers curled on the robot. It was the fucking servo glove. He controlled it with his hands instead of doing the, like, wheel. So when he does the punch, I can just imagine him in the fucking thing and he turns. Oh, gosh, that's so fucking great. If you guys haven't seen Megabots versus Kuratas, like, that's definitely worth watching. Also, the red thing I just clicked on, it says, "Buy your custom-made Kuratas now." That's how you open the custom editor.
Wait. Could they be life-size?
What they are. They're not toys.
Good. Then we gotta buy one.
It's a little over $500,000.
No, we can afford it.
Well, no, it's not a little over $500,000. It's a little over $1.5 million. Like,
come on.
There's way more.
There's no limits unless you set them.
True.
We can make it.
We can make it. Torvor said, "Yo, what's up? Yo, thank you all for watching both streams. I truly appreciate it." Scavenger said, "Greetings and salutations," hitting us up with the catchphrase. Torvor with the emoticons, which are code for squiggly. Torvor then said, "Liberty Prime, online, primary objective,
yes.
The Libertarian of Anchorage, Alaska." Scavenger said, "I'm building now." When Scavenger's already ahead of us, we just started loading images. We haven't even, like,
Wait.
gotten in
his
yet.
robot versus our robot.
His robot versus our robot? We'll dick on you. I actually wrote a book. So this is our base with, like, no attachments. It's already 1,353,500 USD. That's without any weapons or anything.
Tilt the screen a little bit.
Tilt the screen? Oh, okay, I got you, fam.
Okay. Yeah.
And we can click to drag to rotate it. Our weapons options are, like, kind of limited because certain things aren't available. Torvor said, yo, daily shout out to the best waifu Squiggly, keeping it real since 2008. Oh, PlayCVR is watching, who I think is new. I don't think they're normally on the channel. They said, I smashed the like button till it turned blue, lol. I have a channel too, but can't do live streaming. I'm not good at coming up with things to say on the spot, but I think what I have is good. Yo, make sure to check out PlayCVR. Thank you for, like, tuning in and smashing that like button. I appreciate that. So the weapon options that we have are the Iron Crow, the Lohas launcher, the Kuratas handgun, and the pile bunker. And you can equip multiple weapons, but some weapons, like, you can't have multiples of the same.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have the pile bunker and the Kuratas handgun at the same time, because they go on the same arm. And the Lohas launcher, I think, is always good to have. It goes on the shoulder. It doesn't keep you from doing something else.
Then let's...
You're like, let's go with the Lohas launcher.
Yeah.
So the Lohas launcher is an additional $100,000 right there. Like, we already have, like, knocked the price
But I
hell
could
off.
fabricate that for you and do it at a fraction of the cost.
It would be interesting if we bought a bare bone Kuratas and then we said, like, let's build our own weapons. We'd probably make better weapons.
You know what?
anyways.
I already know how to fabricate half the stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it would
Let's do it.
We need a Kuratas. Kirby said, was that a self shout out for PlayCVR? Then Torwar said, hashtag shameless self promotion. Then Kirby said, what the hell is this, Pacific Rim? The Lohas launcher is the least accurate weapon on the Kuratas. It's like, it's really ass, and you can't adjust it. It doesn't tilt. So it just shoots. It's not like the Kuratas doesn't have targeting technology, but it's just, it's not built to be the best. But it could be better.
But...
It also, is made to where it can fire, like, water bottles or whatever, but if you wanted to, you could put in, like, explosive, like, flammable material in bottles, and then it fires it, and then on impact it blows up, but you're risking, like, when it launches, possibly having it go off, or you're in a fight and someone hits it, and it just blows up your shoulder and shit.
What if instead it's, what type of bottles does it shoot?
Normally just normal plastic water bottles,
Like
but you have to put those in
size?
yourself, regular size. We could make projectiles that are of that size.
Spring-loaded system, to where it's like thump, 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 and each spring-loaded system has like 3 shots in it. So you might have 6 tubes, 6 times 3.
18.
Yeah, that's how many shots you actually got.
I fuck with that. Kirby asked, how can anyone sell this? Well, specifically Japan sells this.
Well, Japan can sell anything, remember. Or near anything. They'll find a way.
Yeah, and we can buy it if we had the money. Well, it's not if we had the money. If we were, like, willing to spend the money right now.
when we have the money. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It might not be now. Might not be tomorrow. Might be 50 years from now. But I guarantee you, one day.
We will get there. I argue, again, and I'm really biased, because I did take a lot of time to, like, think of different builds. The Iron Crow, I feel like, is, like, a mandatory weapon. There's one arm that you just can't equip weapons to. And that's because that arm can be the Iron Crow arm. So, you can be like, oh, I want the pile bunker, which does look cool, and it's really shitty this wasn't in the robot fight for the melee. I don't understand. But if you were like, I actually want the Kuratas handgun, it replaces it. It, like, goes away. But the Iron Crow is the other arm, and that's the, like, really heavy-duty fist thing that we saw that's really, like, undersold in this 3D model. Like, when we saw that, like, that was fucking huge.
Yeah.
It might have been an edited form of the Iron Crow, because I don't remember it being that big in other videos. Like, they may have made one specifically because the Megabot robot is just so big.
But that didn't.
I mean, it did for the first one. It didn't help for Eagle Prime. Fucking bullshit. Let's see. Kirby said, how can the government allow someone to buy a weaponized machine?
No, it is...
We're literally picking the weapons, David.
They're not weapons.
Select your weapon, David.
This is a toy meant for adults and adults only.
I mean, you probably couldn't buy it as a kid unless you had over $1 million, to which then you could.
Well, there are some children out
Yeah.
there that are profiteering babies.
There's a kid mech suit thing that you can buy that doesn't have weapons that actually is for children, but it doesn't do anything. Like, you can't buy weapon options. There isn't a choice.
See, this is what I think, like, someone should go out and make the Tachikomas, but instead of, like, have weapons on it, like, it'd be water guns or something.
Yeah, like how this thing shoots water bottles if you put water bottles in it, you know.
Yeah. Or maybe it'd be like paintball guns instead.
Few things. The face cam.
What?
Oh, there we go. Face cam fixed. That was really fast. That was one button IT. Now I need to get the live chat set up over here. Cool. Okay, so Torbor said put fluoroantimonic acid in a bottle.
What's wrong with you?
Godzilla Tail said, what is this? We're designing a custom mech live, and we're talking about our choices and, like, why would we add this weapon versus this, and what we'd like to see come from mechs in the future. We're also talking about Megabots versus Kuratas, which happened last week.
I would love to see, like, a fist that can extend, like, 4 to 6 inches.
Ooh.
Really, really fast.
Yeah.
Repeatedly. It would be like a jackhammer almost.
Now, I feel like you'd be interested in the pile bunker. And the pile bunker, as you can tell, has those retractable claw things.
Mm-hmm.
So...
But how fast is it?
True. I wish it was in the fight. I wish there was, like, a demonstration of the pile bunker so that we would, like, really know. But I couldn't imagine it being slow. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Scavenger said, badass setup. He has the Iron Crow, the pile bunker, the LOHAS launcher, the radio unit. In my book, I talk about how I don't know why the radio unit is a thing. It doesn't seem like you need it for it to communicate.
Well, if it was, like, multiple... like, 3-on-3 or, like, 5-on-5.
Ooh.
Yeah, I could see that. Like, one guy's systems are down, and he can't, like, talk to the other guys. You have the radio unit guy, and he's like, oh, I got you.
Yeah. Then they have the shockproof armor. Then they went with navy blue genuine leather and the cup holder. What's your color design? I have a big section that talks about all the colors and gives them, like, their own respective thing. Kirby said someone to defeat Godzilla with. Damn. Torvor said Pacific Rim style. He said, can you put a sword on it? Closest thing to a sword they have is the pile bunker, which, by the way, I don't think we should have the pile bunker. We would beat the shit out of Scavenger's robot because he decided, I don't want a shield.
Wait, they have shields?
Yes, but they're not in the weapons section. It's the dumbest bullshit.
Wait, a shield? Where it is a shield, but then it has, like, a chainsaw wrapped around it.
Oh my goodness. They have, like, the riot shield kind of thing, but I would love your chainsaw shield thing. That would have been really helpful against Eagle Prime, fucking dumbass robot. Kirby said, give it Android 16's rocket arm. A rocket arm would be interesting. Oh, no problem, Scavenger. Scavenger forgot a comma earlier. So someone mentioned, does it have a sword? What's cool about the Iron Crow is that it has, like, the Kuratas has a baby bitch arm, right? Over here. And the baby bitch arm, you actually can't control using the normal joystick. The normal joystick doesn't have replica fingers for you to bend.
Oh.
Yeah. But the Iron Crow actually is a workable arm. So you can move it and use the Iron Crow to pick up and move things. So we saw Eagle Prime, which has its own version of the Iron Crow, pick up like that big metal beam thing and spin it around. If you hand the Kurata a sword for its Iron Crow arm, it could then use a sword. But it would need to be proportional. Having it hold a tiny sword with that big hand, I don't think would work as well. But I could be wrong. What's on your mind?
It might just then be a dagger or something.
Like, true. Like, it might as well just be a dagger. Because the stuff that it's fighting is not like just a normal person. Unless you are using it as normal people, which rest in peace, humanity. Torvor said, yo, I'm off to bed. Have fun, kiddies. I'll see y'all later. Whoop, have a great night, Torvor. It was great to have you. But getting back onto... Kirby said, anyone remember the 2011 movie, Real Steel? Yeah, with Hugh Jackman. It has them controlling boxing robots.
That sounds really cool.
They had a sci-fi show that I thought was better than Real Steel. I haven't seen Real Steel, so I can't say too much shit about the film. But the sci-fi show was like Real Steel in real life, but it wasn't called that. I need to figure out what it was. But it legitimately was, there are teams and they build robots and their robots fight each other, but no one's in them. It's not a mech suit thing. And it's not the little like toaster robots that like fight on the ground. They were like humanoid. They fuck each other up and they all have like creative names and designs and shit. Real quick, I know that we're gonna get back to the mechs, I assure you. But I want to figure out what the name of this fucking show is.
Wait. While you're doing that, crud. I forgot what I was gonna say. That's horrible. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Oh, I think it's called Sci-Fi Robot Combat League. Yeah, okay. So, this shit was my jam. I would rewatch this if they were like all episodes, full episodes. Nani? I might rewatch this, like in the near future. But, man, show me pictures. Where the fuck is... No, don't cuck me.
Oh, this is
Are we about to get cucked?
Kuratas. Street legal.
Yeah, you can drive them. At least in Japan, we've seen them be driven around.
Well, you just get a license plate.
Oh, you're right.
Headlights, taillights. Take off some of the more suspicious-looking equipment. And it's just a car. A very slow car.
Very slow car. I think that's where they'll get you. They'll get you from, like... Because in Japan, it was already bumper-to-bumper traffic. So, like, you could go slow because no one could go fast.
Well, that's great in, like, rush hour.
Kirby said, Chris Jericho. What? All caps. So this was a show on Sci-Fi. Like, if you did not see it, it was Sci-Fi Robot Combat League. And based on that website, it looked like they had full episodes. If they do still have full episodes, I highly recommend it. Like, what you're seeing here is not an over-exaggeration of what the show was. This is what the show was. And they would fight each other. And every week, you would see, like, a different robot fight matchup. And there are teams who would, like, manage these robots and repair them. And then near the end, you know, only one robot really has, like, persevered to get forward. That nigga has an axe for a face. Like, there was very, very interesting show. I'd love to see this come back. And I'm surprised it didn't come back. Surprised, I guess, is a strong word, because I imagine this was expensive as fuck to do. I mean, when you have a robot with an axe for a head, not everybody survives.
They can do it again, come on.
Plus they had cool names like Steampunk and Crash. And Crash has a roll cage around his body, even though he doesn't roll on the ground. I don't...
Crash kind of reminds me of the Big Daddies.
Oh, from Bioshock? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It has that feel. But they have joysticks, though. Oh, wait, but they don't only have joysticks. They had these, like, bodysuits you wear. So, Kirby, remember how you were, like... In Real Steel, they mimic the boxer's movements. you have one person who's doing, like, the technical joystick stuff. I don't know what the joysticks actually do. I think they control the feet. You have one person who controls the feet, and then the harness person wears the stuff on their arms to control the boxing arms. And that's how they, like, did it.
What if we need to do this again, but we need to do it better.
Yeah,
and, like,
this is very impromptu.
Ankle bracelet type stuff, and then like wrist bracelet type stuff, and then maybe like a HVA or whatever.
Oh, VR kind of thing? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That would just be like great.
It would. I dig it. Kirby said, "Where's Fulgore?" Nice Killer Instinct reference. Trust that did not go to waste on this audience. So I would actually recommend that we not equip the Pile Bunker or the Kuratas handgun. Our long range option is like the Lohas launcher. It's shitty. It's not the most accurate, but if you put the right ammunition in, it definitely can do something cool. Plus, imagine if what you shot out of the Lohas launcher was something that was homing anyways. So the Lohas launcher itself isn't, like, accurate, but your ammunition is. You know, like, there could be, like, a way around it.
Or, what if it was both?
Where, like, the Lohas launcher was better and accurate, and the ammunition was accurate?
Or, what if the Lohas launcher... You can't get everything, but let's just say it's not accurate.
Let's say it's not accurate. Okay.
Ammunition is pretty accurate, but then you have that gelatin substance that I was talking about.
Oh, I need to show you what you made me think about before.
Imagine like a gelatin substance where like it's hard, but then once it hits contact, it jellifies, and then it chemically reacts and starts to harden and bake on, to where it's almost like cement. That would just, like, destroy any type of movement for the opponent.
So, you, like, heavily remind me of the shit from The Incredibles. Yeah. Well, when the internet dies. Where your boy gets shot, and then the shit just keeps expanding, and they just keep shooting more at him, and then it just, like, solidifies.
Yes. Exactly like that.
Incredibles in the making here. Scavenger said the wish list setup: Pile Bunker, Lohas launcher, radio unit, shotproof armor, navy blue genuine leather. Oh, are you saying your color choice is navy blue, but then your seat material is genuine leather? I got you. Cup holder, iPhone 3GS. Shit you not, that's something that you can actually get as an included thing. And third eye, which allows you to remotely control your Kuratas. It's like a camera. I think if you're going to run the third eye, you should have the radio unit. I think that's more what it's for.
Yeah.
And then Kirby said, I'll just make the peel-off machine. Ballin'. By the way, we have a Discord. If you're not on the Discord, I highly recommend that you hit it up. We're not currently on the Discord. Sorry, Discord, for the meme. But take a screenshot of, like, whatever you build and post it on the Discord, and I might do a video. I will do a video that'll just show you guys' designs as, like, a quick animation. If we only get, like, 2 pictures, though, that'll be, like, a hella short video. I'd still make it.
Wait, would you Mickey Mouse make it?
Would I Mickey Mouse make it? No, stop.
I'm sorry,
Fucking... That's a solid meme. I'm glad that meme's still alive. But would you be okay with this, or do you want to, like, put your own spin on it and be like, fuck it, give it the gun, or fuck it, give it the Pile Bunker?
Right now, I think it's good as it is.
Okay. So now we're on to the parts section. Sound effects. And now when you get into parts, now we have, like, the riot shield, the radio unit. I do think the shot armor is another thing where it's like, that is not a bad idea. Shotproof armor doesn't make it where you can't do other things. So it doesn't limit you in any way. And to give you an idea of what it would look like with the armor and the shield, now you're, like, hella defensed up. By the way, fights American robot that has guns doesn't use shotproof armor. Why? Remember when he got shot right there
Yeah.
in the fight. I'll have to move my mouse because they can't see my fucking finger. They shot him, like, in the waist where he has, like, electronics exposed.
Yeah.
But this would have been, like, it would have made it harder for them to shoot it. Like, here's with it, you still have that area. Without it, it's just open. It's just there. And it's not like America wouldn't use guns. What were you thinking? Now, I don't think the radio unit or the pilotless head interfere with anything, but I could be totally wrong. Radio unit can fit, pilotless head can fit just fine. I normally avoid radio unit unless I'm doing pilotless head. Do you want to make it a thing where we would remotely control the Kuratas, or would you prefer a design where it would be like, we would be in the cockpit and we would be fighting?
What do you feel more comfortable with? Because
Either way, I'd love to fucking, like, action figure it. But there's also another way to control the Kuratas that I haven't told you about that actually is straight up an action figure. They have, like, a figurine that you use when you're not piloting it, and it mimics the figurine's movement straight up.
What?
So you actually could just play with an action figure, but it's controlling a mech.
Then we're doing that.
You prefer that one? That one is less complicated because the steering wheel thing still involves you driving more or less, where with the action figure it's like you're just fucking around, but it's a mech. Imagine if that's how we fought America, and my boy walks in and puts the figure down and goes, "It's child's play."
No. I can't do. Just
Harry Potter?
No,
Almost?
like just old timey music, and it's commercial. Would you like to buy?
Imagine if, like, the Christmas hit toy was, like, mech action figures, and then Christmas Day hits,
goodness.
and they actually all control real mechs, and they're just spread throughout the city, and, like, children are just destroying everything, and the army's fighting the mechs, and they're opening, and it's like, there are no pilots, who's controlling it? And it's like, the general's, like, 10-year-old son is like,
Wait. It's like that, but then it's like the Toy Story, almost. They have all, like, the itty-bitty toy soldiers everywhere, and they're like, it's like they hit one of the toy soldiers, like, there goes the guy to, like, the left, but the kid's too occupied.
Mm-hmm. Like, he doesn't notice that he's actually killing everyone around him.
That'd be effing horrible.
I could see that movie.
But then, like, he stands a soldier back over, he's like, he magically recovers.
I mean, we know the plot for Toy Story 4, but we don't know the plot for Toy Story 5. Is Toy Story 5 confirmed? Did we write it?
I don't know.
Pixar, hit us up. Genius.
It's for you.
It's like Toy Soldiers. If anyone remembers that film.
I do.
Yeah. And David remembers.
Do you guys remember? That's the question.
You know, Toy Soldiers is so close to, like, now almost because of, like, the EPUs, like the emotional processing unit thing. Like, we're almost there. We just need action figures that are actually, like, can move around and walk and shit that are, like, on that level for us to really be there.
Like, with the APU stuff, I think a lot of it is the hardware design. Like, we get that down.
And now we just push the chip in the bitch, and then we just have it. I agree. Like, we are so close.
Get it smaller.
Oh.
And then you're there, and that's just, yeah.
Remember when I was telling you that the Spiro can be used with the EPU, and the Spiro is like a really simple commercial thing?
Yeah.
They now have I think they're cheaper. I hope they're cheaper. They have a Spiro Mini. And if it's cheaper, I feel like it's a higher incentive for me to be like, well, maybe we could do the EPU thing. Because, like, the extra thing doesn't cost as much money.
Well, like, look up the UDO 86.
UDO 86?
Yes, later maybe.
Oh, later? Oh, okay.
If you want to.
You can if you want to.
You can if you want to. I don't know. You can dance if you want to. But,
oh, they have some homage colors, by the way. Also, keep going.
The UDO 86, really, really powerful microcontroller that could be coupled with an emotional
processing
processor.
unit.
Yeah. And I could just see putting those two like in a teddy bear and then putting animatronics in it. But it'd be like the Five Nights from Freddy's teddy bear.
Yeah, I was about
or
to say, like, Kirby's definitely going to be like Freddy Fazbender. They have a color palette that's straight up just the Gundam palette.
Gundam!
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey, that's pretty good. Oh, and if you ever wanted to see your mech, like, without all the extra shit around it, but still with extra shit around it, then this is, like, how you do it. So this is what we have so far, for the exterior. Kirby said, stuff in suit. But what do you think of what we have so far? And what color would you like? I just wanted to show this off for, like, the nerd appeal. Like, they have Gundam colors.
I think those are fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit, when you accidentally scroll up. Next up, we have the cockpit stuff, which is all...
I don't even know what it is.
That should be, like, totally fine to pick all of it. It'll be expensive as fuck, but it'll be fine. So, do you want to go really, really fancy, like, most expensive seat? Because the most expensive seat is the 100% cotton seat. No, it isn't. That's only $3,000. Genuine leather. That's why Homeboy went genuine leather. That one's $12,000. The artificial leather seat comes free if you go for artificial leather.
Artificial leathers.
Okay, already
Alright.
equipped it.
Okay.
And then there's a drink holder. A cup holder for a mech suit, by the way, is $100. You can also get an iPhone 3G for $600. I like how the iPhone 3G price will never be lower for a mech suit. It will always be $600 for the 3G. And they have yet to sell a mech where it's like it comes with the latest. It's just, hey, we got
3G.
iPhone 3Gs out the ass.
Yeah.
You want a 3G?
We got a whole shipping freight full of it.
How are we going to
But
sell
we
all
have
these
to make
mechs?
sure that they sell for $600 exactly. No more, no less. Or else we void a contract agreement.
Oh, gosh. Do you think they really have something set up with Apple?
I have no idea.
That'd be interesting. I'll only buy the new iPhone if it comes with my Mac.
I had to pay $500,000 just to get my new iPhone.
Oh, so you can name the mech. I'll leave that, like, entirely up to you. But it has a limit of 20 characters for the name, which is an odd setup.
That guy.
That guy? Gotta do some leet speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kirby said, hey, a new iPhone is coming out soon, man. You never know what I could do.
I don't, you know.
You're right.
Yeah. You might win this match and just scrap all the parts and build $1 million. I don't know what.
It would be interesting if, like, to the winner goes the spoils. Like, if I wrecked your suit, I get to take all the parts that fall off.
That fall off.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be good. Like, if you'd be like, I wrecked your suit, now I get to have it. That'd be, like, heartbreaking.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be like that should be the very last match.
Oh, it's like all or nothing?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I would have been pissed if it was all or nothing for the Megabots versus Kuratas.
But then, the person that loses, they get to come back, but with funding. But the winner, they have to, like...
Go off of what they got from that fight.
Yeah.
Like, and use those scraps
Yes.
to try and either make the robot better or try to make a... Yeah, I don't think you'll ever hit someone enough to make a new robot out of their shit, but you never know.
But like, no, I mean, like, they can disassemble the other guy's robot, but, like, any damages they have to their robot that they can't fix with the other guy's robot, they have to keep. They can't fix.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So you're like constantly getting battle worn, unless you can be like, a few fights ago, I lost this panel, and you like rip the panel off their new robot.
Yeah.
That's sharp. I like that. That adds like an extra bit of strategy to it.
But like those who lose, they have to rebuild a whole new robot, or let's say they lost before the final match.
Mm-hmm.
They could repair their old robot because it's not up to the task, basically.
Yeah, like it's not quid pro quo anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd use that word inappropriately as fuck. Let's see. I think there are a few different things that I'd really like to do with like David on the streams. We could talk about Dragon Ball Super stuff once you catch up, kind of thing. We could talk about more robotic stuff. I've yet to do anything involving the EPUs on the channel. Like, talk about them in any way. I haven't had anyone to talk to about emotional processing units. I feel like that could be a whole video in its own right.
The very first thing we have to do is we have to put one in a toilet.
In a toilet? Oh my gosh. It is really interesting, like, to think about. You have a personality and your own intelligence and your own feelings. And I shit in your mouth. Like, you know.
Like it'd have to be one of those, like, have you seen Japan's toilets? Where they're like,
oh, like the super fancy?
Yeah. Had to be one of those where it's like, yes, your blood pressure today is da-da-da-da. How does that make you feel?
I'm curious. Also Kirby said you broke David.
Wait, what?
Earlier you said, what? Yeah. And you were like frozen. Fuck, I lost my whole train of thought. I'll find it. I'll catch the train.
Japanese toilets.
Gotta get a ticket. Japanese toilets.
Putting
emotional processing unit
in
something. Shitting in mouths. Continue off whatever the last thing you said was. Maybe, like, that was what launched the thought? When, oh fuck, we can't lose all the thoughts.
Here we go.
Oh, okay, the Snapple.
The voice has to have, it has to be British, and it has to be like, I took your blood pressure while you were sitting on my warm, comfy cushion.
When you were sitting on my face, I made sure to take your blood pressure.
British voice. You're like, how does that make you feel?
Kirby said bitch you thought, which is a meme on the channel. It's normally spelled T-H-O-T, but this definitely is a full thought bitch you thought. Oh man. It was hella relevant. It wasn't how Emo Shape is trying to get into video games, but that is another thing we could talk about, because it seems like they're trying to use EPUs on virtual entities. So you have like a 3D avatar, but it has its own personality and intelligence. Yeah. I feel like we're getting on some Tron level shit here. Just getting too Tron in the best way. I actually approve. I'm fine. But
I think that would be really cool to take that, make a video game with that set intention in mind, but make it a server and make it over like 1 million, all working in conjunction. Get some of like the brand new graphics processors and GPUs and redundancies involved and securities involved, and then just test the crap out of that. Make it go online, make it an MMO or something, and then you wouldn't know actually who's real and who's not real. And
everyone has like an actual intelligence and emotions. Kirby said Tron, that movie was awesome. I want to watch Uprising. I've seen like the first few episodes. They did like an animated series thing with Legacy. I want to get into it. I've actually been working on, Kirby said, I fight for the users. I've been making artificial life programs and stuff like in my spare time. With my writing, I've fallen off a little bit. The last one I was working on was a little bit more complex than the others. But I can jump back on that at any time. I commented the shit out of that because I'm hoping to show it to like other people and them be able to understand it, even though it's a more complex artificial life thing.
Well, like, people need to get into that because
Scavenger said, can you post the Discord? Yeah, no problem. I'm still listening, by the way, David. I'm with you.
That's something really, really
capable. It has a lot of potential.
Yes.
There we go.
It just, like, from a sociology and psychology standpoint, from technology in general, from, like, sending things to Mars and, like, having them build infrastructure before we can even get there, like, light framework, to basically, like, basic general care robotics, to help people, like, let's say you have, this would be weird, actually, like, oh, hi, robotic arm, but no, that's not where I'm going.
That's like the dude from Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, whose wife is his arm.
What?
Yeah, but it's different because his wife was turned into his robot arm, rather than his robot arm always have being a robot arm and being his wife. So that's a different scenario.
But basic health robotics would be interesting. However, I'd do a heck load of testing. And like what you were saying, how you're working on with your emotion and human coding is a lot of people are needing to do that more. Study the neurons and other forms of learning.
I agree. I feel like artificial life is something that you can get into knowing only so much about programming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And because it's so accessible, I feel like if they made it a project that you did at the beginning of college and then at the end of the face cam fell out, it not only shows that you understand like programming concepts, but when you present that to someone, they're like, man, you must understand a lot of
you'll be like, okay, let's write it like this, and then it only does it like that. And it's
Yeah.
like, no, that's not right. And then trying to like get them to learn to be all like, okay, I'm gonna start doing like this, and they're like, no, that's not right. Don't look at the pixels, look at the shape. But then they only start looking at the shape, and it's like there's more than just that one shape. And it's just like, oh my gosh. Not even to mention like like psychology and other stuff, and like is this a stop sign or is this just
like something that has similar characteristics to a stop sign.
Yeah. And like I said, that's not even emotions, and then emotions come and involved, and then that clutters even the intelligent bit of it, and that's just like so much harder.
It's so much more just going on. The scavenger said, I put my robot named Ravager on Discord. Ballin'!
Nice.
I would like to... I feel conflicted right now. The reason why I feel conflicted is I feel like we should end the Mech stream, but then right after we end it, start like a tech talk stream. I feel like there's so much happening at the end of the Mech stream that no one will ever get to these really interesting points that we're talking to. So if we do a whole thing where it's like EPUs and all the other stuff, and we could run it till like midnight, if you are okay with that.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, solid. So everyone stay tuned. We're about to like cut the stream and then cut the stream right back on, and it'll just be the same thing you're currently watching, but just fresh. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like this video. Favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding. Ring that bell so you be notified whenever we do these live streams. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, and David. Logging out. Peace.